one of the newer generations of older brothers, Billy, would like to say a word.
I'm Jean-Francois, so I'm happy and proud to be here. And so I know we are here, it's because God wants us to be here. And God wants to do something, it's a job. And Father Watson was chosen to do that job. And Father Watson wanted another person to do another job. What is the other job? To go to Haiti and to help people who are here. And Father Watson was chosen, Father Wick, to do that job. And Father Wick is chosen just to arrive to people who are really in need. And I never talked to Father Watson, but I met Father Watson many times. I don't remember how many times. But I met Father Watson, so it was Father Watson just sitting in a wheelchair. So we were about 500 children in line just to come to give help to Father Watson. It's only that. But whatever that I learned, and it was what we're saying and read from Father Watson. But the only thing that I really like is when Father Watson said, the only way to get the children out of the bad situation it is to educate them. Education for us, it's two kinds of education. There's the one education is go to school and you learn something. The other education is to educate the NPH skills, so what we need. So for that, we have to educate the children that are coming, because it's not us to do the job. So we are passing. The children are coming, they will continue. So I'm proud to be here. Thank you.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Billy. I grew up in the orphanage in Haiti. Even though my English is not so well, but I won't ask Frederick to translate because I want everything I'm gonna say come deep from inside my heart. Okay. And first, I want to congratulate the old children in NPH, who was now a national director. I want to congratulate them because they really know. But we was in the same boat, and now many other children go in their own way, but they stay and follow the dream of Father Watson. I really like this. Congratulations. And I want to thank everybody here, even though what you're doing in NPH. So we want you to know that by the name of all the Haitian people, we want you to know that we appreciate what you're doing for us. So we know that the world will never perfect, but you do the world more and more better. The world can be more and more better. Never perfect, but it can be more and more better by making a difference in the life of people in Haiti all over the world. And even though when each time you just smile for somebody, you just give even though 1 cent to make a difference in the life of somebody, you make a better world. But you make me better. Until today, I never know my biological father. Until today, I never know even his real name. But God gave me a real family, NPH family, and God put Father Watson in my way and gave me also Father Rick. And so, I just want to thank you for your help. And I think the best way to thank somebody for his help is to show him that his help was not in vain. But by the name of all Haitian, we promise you that your help will not in vain. Now I'm a law student by your help. And then there's engineer student, JE, and medical care. Everybody's here to do something real. So I want to thank you. And then I want to just tell you also that what I keep from Father Watson is the unconditional love by his philosophy. Unconditional love. We just have to keep that philosophy in our heart every day, to think about it, to give her unconditional love. And then I want to thank Father Riggs, because me personally, I've met Father Watson, but I was a little boy. He just rubbed my head, and then I just kept his clothes. But I didn't have time to give him a hug. But today I'm gonna give my hug to Father Rick. Because I see Father Watson through Father Rick. And Father Rick is my favorite leader. He's a good leader. So, by the name of all the team from Haiti, I want to say thank you very much, and we promise to keep moving forward with NPH. NPH is forever.
That's really funny that Father just kind of caressed your head. But I hate to tell you, kid, no matter how old you got, that was pretty much what it was. Father caressed your head and keep going to what he was there for. No, that's very nice, and that really beautiful English, and really well spoken from your heart. It's really I think the value expressed, I'll put it in a little different words. In religious world, we say charism is the gift from God, charism. The word grace and charism are the same word, it means gift. Okay, Father Watson received a charism from God. The charism gets carried on by people who were disciples with the one who got the charism. Janet and Joan, you know, original disciples, my Lord, still here with us today. Frank and Jean Gray, original disciples. Sister Philomena, original disciples. I'm sorry if I'm missing anyone else, but this is how it goes. The charism gets taken up by people, lived out, like Father Watson did, all old, cancer, can't see, can't walk, still at it, you know, to the very end. This is it, and it gets passed on. Charism. It's one charism of many, many, many that God gives. All the charisms together are like gems in the crown on human beings who strive to do the right thing for God's glory and the betterment of the world. And the NPH charism is one. And you see in so many who have spoken the importance of keeping the charism alive in the heart and through action. So we'll hear from Stefan, and then who? Somebody raise a hand. Jane, and then Barut. Okay, great. Okay, good. The next three, though, just so we don't forget, will be Stefan, Jane, and Barut.
Fritz.
Oh, Fritz.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, sorry. Thank you, Stefan.
Thank you. I'm one of the people who I did get to meet Father Watson, but not very often. I met him maybe 4 or 5 times. And I was just talking in my group, I was talking with Ross Aggie, my assistant director in Honduras. We were talking about how we knew Father Watson and how we've gotten to know Father Watson. And similar to, as Susan put it, even though we didn't get to spend that much time with him, ask him all the questions that we wanted to, kind of steal a bit of inspiration from him. I feel as though I have got to know Father Watson, and I've got to know him well through this family, through our kids, who we get to share with every day. To see people who knew him well, follow in his footsteps, to see people who've learned from those who knew him well and follow in his footsteps. And I'm just incredibly, incredibly grateful for every single one of you. I remember the first time I did meet him was in Germany. I had applied to become a volunteer. This was in 2002. I applied to be a volunteer in Honduras to work with Reinhard Köhler. And they invited me to the office in Germany. And I went and spent the whole morning hearing about how big NPH is and how many kids we take care of and all the different work that NPH does. And so I was like, wow, this is impressive. And all of a sudden someone comes into the room where we had the interview, and they said, aren't you lucky? The founder is here. And I thought to myself, am I lucky? I was mildly terrified to meet him the first time. I was expecting to grill me on all sorts of questions and kind of see whether I was worthy of going to work with his kids. And he walks up to me and he shakes my hand and he just asked me, do you play a musical instrument? I was mildly baffled by the question, but I said, yeah, I used to play the piano, I play the drums. And he just said to me, good, my children like music. And that's when I realized, okay, this is different. This isn't just, some organization. This is a special place. And I'm grateful every single day that I get to do this. I'm grateful every single day that I get to work with these people, to share with these people, to share with these kids. I'm grateful every single day for all the help that you guys give us to do that. And it's just it's changed my life. We always talk about changing the kids' lives, helping the kids, but it's changed my life completely, and I'm just really grateful for it. And if I could as well, just on behalf of all the national directors, also say thank you to Father Rick, who I know is the pushing force behind getting this meeting together here. It's a special thing, it's an important thing, and thank you. Thank you all.
Hi, I'm Jane Kalova, and I first met Father Wasson in about 1981, and it was one of those experiences where he just touched me, and he was so humble and so kind, and I always think of NPH. He was working for the children, but I don't know if he ever realized, or if we all appreciate how much he's done for the whole world, because every time he touches us, or one of the children touch us, it spreads and it spreads. It's kind of like the loaves and the fishes. It just keeps on going. And I'm lucky enough to have a group of ex-pequeñas and pequeños living in Minnesota. And we recently had a weekend, and it was just so joyful. And they continued to spread that. One of my special pequeñas is teaching in a Montessori school in Minneapolis with very difficult children. And every time she tells me about a new one that comes in, she said, oh, he's so sweet. And she just sees the good. And that's what it was all about. And so I think, the lives that have been touched and have been changed, we all make change in this world. So besides the 15,000 children, there's probably 150,000 other people who've been touched by Father Wasson, and we're all so grateful.